Hello, welcome to August 2nd. We're going to take a look at the energies for today. Ooh, we have a jumper already. Prosperity begins. That is great energy. That's a number one card. Authority. Next card. Awareness. Let's see what the bottom of the deck looks like for this. Solitude. I love that the book is there. I do. I love that we have a book available. So let's take a look at what the tarot has to say for August 2nd. Energies of August 2nd. Yeah, it should be a nice, joyful weekend. It's a beautiful new moon. Take advantage of that. I do have a video out on how you can use the houses and Leo new moon to set intentions. So take a look at that if you're looking for ideas. Bottom of the deck, Six of Pentacles, equal exchange of energy. Top of the deck, Nine of Swords, worry, conflict. Queen of Wands, inspired idea. The Hanged Man, looking at things from a different perspective. Eight of Pentacles, carry water, chop wood. But in the sense of the Eight of Pentacles, that is always something that you enjoy doing. It is your life's work. It is something that you're moving towards as a goal and a legacy energy. So I always feel that. And this is the center of your reading, the world. It is a number 21 card. It is the end of the major arcana, and it signifies the ending of something and the beginning of something brand new, that you're stepping into the world. And that is right underneath the Queen of Wands and the authority energy. So already, let's see, we have 3 major arcana and 2 minor arcana. Here's another one, Four of Pentacles. This is very stuck energy. Oh no, I can't give up what I have. What if I need it? Right? Two of Pentacles, making the decision. What is my next step? What decision do you have to make for your next step? The Empress, receiving, beautiful things coming in. That moon energy, creating all kinds of new ideas. And the Two of Swords. So whatever decision that you make, you're not sure what the outcome is going to be. So you're torn. Not making a decision is making a decision. So you really have to think, okay, do I want to let the tides decide what my fate is going to be, or do I want to make that decision? Because whatever decision that you make, if it was not along your path, you will be guided back to your path. I think that's something that people don't realize, is that if it's truly on your path, it will always come back for you. Let's take a look. I want to show you the cards first, because I think that'll give you the very good energy. The prosperity begins. And what comes underneath that? The worry. Is this really working out? This doubting. This is a lot of self-doubt. This is a lot of things getting in your head, busy thoughts. But are these thoughts a reality? Is that really what's going on? The answer is keep moving forward. Keep working. Keep working on what you love. She is working on what she loves. If you look, it's like, oh, at first glance, you think, oh, somebody's really working, very hard office job kind of thing. And then you see what her tools are. Candle, pen, books, Magical tools. So I really, and this is a Venus star point that's up here. So what is your daily practice of spiritual release, harmony, all of those things, and being in nature? Two of Pentacles. What practical decisions are you going to make on a day-to-day level? To me, this is very, the decisions that you make. And again, you see, this is the Venus star point. Your decisions have value, but you do need to make a decision, right? So what I really like, oh, hang on just a second. So the next, same set of cards that fell, authority, a number 4 card, authority. And what is underneath? Somebody that's kind of doing their own thing. This is the Queen of Wands. And she has that spark that she's going to allow to grow and to inspire her, as she's inspired all of these candles that are below, right? Her arm is raised in triumph. And then the world. There is an ending. I really think there's going to be an ending of a lot of authority. I think that things are changing, and, focus on what's important. And then there's an ending and then always a new beginning. And then it's limitless. What can happen is limitless, because we're moving into a new time frame, right? This is a new timeline where it's more earth-centered. It's more being in touch. It's more receiving things in. That is the energy of what is going on. This is the Empress. So this is 2 major arcana right in that row. So then you have awareness. What is really going on? I think you need to trust your intuition for that. I think you need to know what is really going on in the world in here. I have been advising people to really not pay a lot of attention to what's going on in the news, because so much of that is going to be changing. A lot of what you see, there's many, many, many bits of misinformation and untruths, no matter who you're watching. And here is looking at things from a different perspective. She is so trusting of her intuition. You would think that would be a precarious position that she's in, but she looks effortless. She looks like she is in control. And in the middle of all this, her focus is on this magic beneath her and what it is showing her. So sometimes this is about taking a pause and really looking at things from a different perspective. Very often that is the case. So 4 of Pentacles, this is that stuck energy. Do I have enough? They're separating themselves from their community. I think you need to find the right tribe. That is my answer. You need to find the right tribe, people that you feel comfortable with, people that you feel comfortable sharing with, who get you, who understand you, and you understand them. Again, 2s are about making decisions. And there's a lot of people giving you advice, but you don't know what way to go. And I think that's when you need to key into your intuition more. So what I want to do, let me ask for a little advice. What is the best advice to deal with these decisions coming forward? That's a lot of cards, but I will take the top 3. Well, actually, I will take all of them because I like them. The Chariot. Just had July end. Just had it end. This is about, Cancer season, but because we've just passed by Cancer season, I think this is about moving forward much quicker. Time is speeding by. And we're going to be not holding the reins, basically. This is someone that is moving forward, and they're moving forward quickly in triumph, but they're not exactly sure where they're going to end up, right? What comes next? King of Pentacles. This is someone who relies on their past knowledge and can reference things, trusted information, and they're going to make the decision. This is someone who knows the ropes. And you may find that there's people out there who are, you notice that, look, I like the look on his face. And that's what caught me, is this particular look on his face. It's not fear. It's not anger. It's like, there's magic out there and you can work with it. You can't be in fear. You can't be in anger. Things are going to change. I mean, the Chariot is saying it's going to change very quickly. But it's not like it's a change for the worse. Do I think that there's a lot of things astrologically that are going to happen that are going to be kind of odd and strange? Yeah, I do. I think that there's things that are going to break down some of the hierarchy that is out there, but I really think that it's a change that eventually will be for the better, where more people have decisions over their own sovereignty. And I think that's what the King of Pentacles is showing right here. Justice. Wow, we are having the major arcana show up for your advice. Whatever decisions you make, are you going to be happy and proud of yourself in the future with what you've done? That's what I always think of when I see this card. She is going to reflect back on her decisions. This is a card of Libra. So there could be something in Libra time. And that would be the end of September, first part of October, right? So there's going to be some things going on. I know that we're going to have the Saturn-Jupiter square in retrograde happening. Going back over Elgol. Oh, sorry. It's the Saturn-Uranus. Got myself messed up for a minute. So I think that's something we need to pay attention to. Justice. I think there's going to be things with the law coming up. I think there's going to be, let the law take care of the law, right? So what comes up then? The sun, that connection. Please, please, please take advantage of this beautiful new moon in Leo energy, because you're going to want that creativity. You're going to want that love connection, to your higher self, especially, and especially to opening up that inner child to receive the love that sometimes wasn't available when you were younger, when you were a child. Maybe your parents had challenges that they didn't recognize what you needed as you were growing up. Queen of Swords. I've heard someone say, well, that's a divorced woman, very independent. And I'm like, well, that's possible. She's independent. She makes her own decisions. What's wrong with that? It's someone who's looking at things from a higher perspective, but she's ready to go, right? She's ready to make her own decisions. And I think that's important. She is looking at the facts from a higher perspective. Very much like that hanged man energy, right? Seven of Cups. Lots of choices. Now, sometimes having lots of choices can be confusing, but I think with all the energy, what you should look at is the fact that you're looking at things from a higher perspective, that you're going to look at things. I like these particular cards for advice. Things are going to be moving in your direction in a very fast fashion. Changes are going to happen quickly. And you need to make sure that the decisions that you make you're going to be happy with. Because I will tell you that Saturn, when you have a hard energy with Saturn, like it's in a square or you come up on an opposition somewhere in your chart, if you have not behaved in a way that is true to yourself and honest and upright, Saturn will take you to task. Saturn is going to have something to say about that. You know, if you were someone who was in business and weren't following the rules and were maybe cheating your employees, anything like that, sooner or later, there's a price, right? So here you have the sun coming through. What is the best advice I can give you? Things will happen quickly. So be very mutable energy of adapting to change. Be happy with the decisions that you're making and keep that higher connection, that spiritual connection, and do things with joy every day. Every day finds something joyful that is going on, and that will lead you forward. And I think it'll make such a difference in your life. The whole thing is, what is your point of view? What is the different thing that you can see that other people can't? So let's take a look here. This energy. I had several cards fall out. I will take both of these. 3 of these. Dragonfly spirit. Truth transcends illusion. Oddly enough, I did see a dragonfly today. Flew right in front of my car. Sometimes they really want to get my attention. So truth transcends illusion. Always. Intuition. Intuition will also tell you the truth. What's next? Ooh, stag spirit. Take the lead. I like this because I really feel that a lot of times we lead by example, right? Nothing says that you believe in what you're saying when you're doing it yourself and others can see that you walk your talk. That's a big deal. Knowing that when you say something, your word is your word, and people know that, hey, if you commit to something, they know that they can count on you. So to me, that is taking the lead. I mean, you don't have to commit to everything. You have the right to say no. But I think you know when to say yes and when to say no. We are having Libra as a South Node for a reason. We're not about people pleasing. We're about having our own decisions. We make our own decisions. We don't go along to get along. We make choices based on what we think is right and harm none, right? And the last one, porcupine spirit, time for beginner mind. I find that anytime I'm learning something, sometimes I go back and review the basics. You know, you go back to the basics class and you go, okay, I'm going to go back and just watch or review what the beginning lessons were when I was first learning how to do this task. And guess what? I have never had it happen where I didn't learn something in addition to what I already knew at the basic level. Like, oh, I didn't realize I missed that step with all the other things I was learning at the time. Oh, I didn't connect with that. I always, anytime I've taken any kind of course, when I go back and I review it from the beginning, I always learn something new. So it's the beginner's mind that really will help us. You think you may have all the answers, but you don't, because there's something maybe you missed. So I would say there are a lot of major arcana here. Things are going to change quickly, and I think you need to look at things from a different point of view. This is one of my favorite, is my favorite Hanged Man card. It's one of my favorites in this deck. But it's such an elegant way of being uncomfortable, isn't it? Get comfortable being uncomfortable. And I think that's enough of a lesson for today for us. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. I hope you enjoy the new moon in Leo. I will talk to you soon. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.